Hey everyone, Dash Attack here, and it looks like Dungeons and Dragons might actually turn a profit because it just had a really good box office weekend, but it has to go up against Mario next week on Easter weekend. Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves rolls the dice, steals box office with 38.5 million debut. John Wick 4 hot on its scaly tail. Folks may be on the fence about Dungeons, but they sure do love dragons. Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves is this weekend's box office champ. The reboot of the largely forgotten Dungeons & Dragons film franchise is already off to a better start than any of its predecessors. The fantasy heist film starring Chris Pine, Reggae John Page. I said his name right in the last video. And Michelle Rodriguez ranked in 38.5 million in its opening. Reggie John Page. The original 2000s film made 38.8. It's in its entire theatrical run. So yeah, it's already outgrossed the original movie. When charming thief and a yeah, we know the plot. The film was met with very positive reviews and audience reactions and is expected to have a solid run in the coming weeks. Honor Among Thieves also topped the international box office, grossing an additional 33 million for a global take of 71.5 million. Box office Dungeons and Dragons rolls 38.5 million in opening weekend. So it beat John Wick in its, second week, I think. I think John Wick's on its second week. Buoyed by positive reviews and enthusiastic word of mouth, Paramount and eOne's adaptation of the popular role-playing game landed on the higher end of the expectations, which had pegged the film with a debut between 30 and 40 million. Ticket sales are expected to remain strong in the coming weeks. Oh yeah, it still has ways to go before turning upon. Inaugural crowds were likely hosted by hardcore D&D players, but analysts believe the film will appeal to broader audiences who may not know as much about the game as it continues its run on the big screen. The opening weekend performance of Dungeons & Dragons is just the first step in the journey for the well-reviewed film, says Paul, a senior ComScore analyst. Negros, who runs the movie consulting firm, says that this is a good opening for an action-adventure that has a potential to generate sequels, he added. At the cost of 1.5, a foreign is where Dungeons & Dragons has to excel to be profitable and become a series. Though the box office campaign is far from complete, the D&D movie adaptation is considered another step forward for Hollywood, which has long struggled to bring games to the big screen. Adaptations have experienced a turnaround as of late, with the success of Paramount's Sonic the Hedgehog 2022 sequel, as well as Sony's Uncharted, Universal Illumination's Super Mario Bros. Movie, which opens next weekend, is expected to continue the trend with a potential to become one of the biggest movies of the year. Well, I don't think all is lost. It just needs to have a few good weekends and it'll make its profit. And then it'll get those sequels, and hopefully those sequels will be good. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.